Well, Sam and Ben were playing in the front room of the lounge room, and Scott had just come back from Melbourne, and so his suitcase was in the front of the house. And I'd vacuumed that morning, and I left all that, his stuff, to do later on. And there were coins in Scott's bag, and I didn't know, but Sam had gotten into his bag. But Ben said, "Oh, Mum, Sam's got something in his mouth." So he does it all the time, so it wasn't a panic or anything then. I just went in and tried to scoop it out, but it had already gone down, and I could tell, he was sort of uncomfortable. So then I sort of gave it a few minutes, and he wanted to bring it up. He was sort of burping and dry reaching, trying to bring it up, but there was something stuck there, and I had no idea what it was. And so I let it go for a few minutes just to see if it would go down, because he was breathing. So I thought, oh, I don't think it's in his sort of airway. And then Ben actually said, "Oh, Mum, just call an ambulance." And I didn't feel comfortable by this stage, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to call an ambulance. Yeah, so the ambulance came, and they looked at him, first, and thought, yeah, he's all right, he's breathing, but he's got something in there, definitely. And he said, what could it be? But I had no idea what it was. It could have been anything, really. 3 boys at home, So he looked around the house on the floor where he'd been, and there was a calculator on the floor, and he's just picked the calculator up and flipped off the back so easily, and a button battery was missing from the calculator. So he just assumed could he have eaten the battery? I'm like, well, I don't think so, but it's not there, so where is it? It's gone. So he just assumed it was the battery, saying it looks like it is the button battery. We have to get you to Brisbane, to the Royal Children's. So they got a drip thing in, a cannula and everything in there at Nambour, and got him all ready to go, and wheeled out to the helicopter and flown up to Brisbane, and then he was sent straight for another x-ray up there. And that's when a member of the gastro team came in and said, look, it could be a 5-cent coin. It's the same size, and it hasn't got the rim that a button battery shows on the x-ray. So, but he wasn't sure, he had to go and get it out regardless. So they went in and took it out, and then he came back very pleased with himself with a 5-cent coin in a container. So definitely, if it had been the battery, then time is the most important thing to get it out, because they do damage really quick. So they leak acid or whatever it is inside them, and we're one of the lucky ones. It wasn't a battery. We dodged a bullet that day. But it's sort of good that it did happen, because I still would have had the calculator probably. And I threw it out because the back came off really quickly when the ambo guy did it. It wasn't a screwing back or anything. It was probably a really old calculator. So, in a way, it's been a good thing that we've maybe dodged a bullet another time.